What does globalize the Intifada mean? Check out this clip over here where they're interviewing somebody that witnessed the horrific DC terrorist attack a few days ago. Take a look at what they say, and then we'll talk about it.
As you go forward, with what you have seen, can you give us any sense, because you said you looked the shooter in the eyes, can you give us any sense of what you saw in him as he was sort of getting help and people were tending to him as if he too was a victim of seeing this?
Yeah, well, to be clear, I heard about that part because we were in a secure room when he initially walked in. I just saw him screaming and then being handcuffed. But what I saw in his eyes, I mean, I went to Columbia for grad school, and I saw the same thing in his eyes as I saw in the eyes of all the protesters at Columbia. Nothing different between him and them.
But they did not create this horrific shooting. They did not, they didn't shoot.
They gave permission. They gave the permission. And they have called for this. They have called for Intifada revolution, which is the same thing he yelled last night.
Do you worry that there will be a conflation, though, of the two, those people who are speaking their mind, who really care about what is happening in Gaza, and those people who are like this person who did this horrific shooting, who intend to do harm?
A conflation. I mean, they are calling for Intifada. At Columbia University, they call for Intifada constantly. They're not quietly, they're loud. They're loud. You can hear it. They make recordings of themselves. So what's the difference?
Are you afraid?
Yes.
What will
We're
you do
all
about
afraid.
that?
Everyone should be afraid.
What are you doing to try to make yourself feel safer?
Well, can't you just go on and live your life? I'm a New Yorker. I remember 9/11. You can't let them make you be afraid. You have to go on. You have to live your life, and hopefully your government does things to protect you. Last night, our government failed us.
Jonathan Epstein, I know that they are going forward with this. There is expected to be charges in this case. We will see what happens, but I know you'll be watching, and we'll talk to you again as this goes forward. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry that you had to witness what you did. Kate?
The term Intifada historically refers to violent Palestinian uprisings that included organized terrorism against civilians. So the concept of globalize the Intifada, which is regularly chanted on college campuses and protests around the world, is a call for violent uprising for the Palestinian cause, even including against civilians, terrorist activities against civilians. Now, the truth is, globalizing the Intifada for some could perhaps mean to expand anti-Zionism globally through boycotts, through protests, through public condemnation. However, that line oftentimes is very blurred between anti-Zionism and criticizing Israel and anti-Semitism, direct Jew hatred, just finding any random Jew on the street anywhere in the world and linking that person inherently to your political beliefs about what's going on in the Middle East. This is obviously something that any good and upstanding society, any Western country, should not have in their midst, and something that needs to be stopped right away.